How about then the green bucket, the annuities? Why do we do it? Well, we only do it for these two purposes here: principal protection and guaranteed lifetime income. So let's look at principal protection first. So this shows the stock market from 2000 all the way to 2025, the S&P 500. It shows the rates of return per year the stock market earned, and it shows if you had $1 million, it would have been very volatile, but by 2025, it would have ended over $4 million. So pretty good gains. The issue is, with that type of volatile portfolio that made a lot of money, how much income can you take off of that portfolio if that's what happens in retirement? The answer is minimal. What if then we use an annuity that has no losses, gold, but only lets you earn up to 6%, very small rates of return? We get what I call our turtle or our snail line. Well, there's no losses, but it doesn't grow as much. But how much income can we take off of that? Significantly more, because there's no losses happening. Well, let's superimpose our exciting red stock market graph and our boring blue annuity graph. And how long did it take for exciting red to catch up to boring blue? About 2019 or 2020. Where can we take more income? We can take significantly more income off the blue line than we can the red line, and that's what retirement is about. Not creating the maximum assets, it's creating the maximum income, because that's what now translates into your lifestyle. So why do we do this? It's for the income. And we call it anytime income, because if you do any research on a fixed index annuity with an income rider, you're going to read something that says, well, you're 60 or 65, you're too old to do an annuity because they won't give you income until after 10 years. Well, unfortunately, some annuities will not allow you to take guaranteed lifetime income until you've been in the plan 10 years. Where for most of our clients, they're retired or getting ready to retire. We can't use that type of plan. So we use what's called anytime income plans. That means you can deposit your money today, get the policy issued, and within 30 days, we can start taking the income out guaranteed for life without any extra penalties, without any extra fees. So it gives you access to the income immediately. So let's look at an example. Married couple age 65. Income's guaranteed to be paid for joint life. Doesn't matter how long they live. Doesn't matter if the stock market crashes multiple times. Doesn't matter how much you earn or if you never earn anything. The income's going to be guaranteed. It never can go down. And unlike old types of annuities, whatever's left in the account when you pass away is paid to your named beneficiary. So isn't that what we want? The highest level of income paid to us for as long as we live, and whatever's left in the account paid to our beneficiaries when we're gone. That's exactly what it is, and it's contractually guaranteed to work that way in writing. So let's look at an example. Anytime income, let's say someone has $1 million they fund into a plan, and they're a 65-year-old couple. And for whatever reason, they say, we don't want to defer, we want to take income right away. We can take out $69,000 a year, guaranteed forever, jointly, and that's a 6.9% payout. So if they take that, they're getting $69,000 a year of income. If one of them passes away, the survivor gets $69,000 of income for as long as the survivor lives, and when they're both gone, whatever's left of their million plus earnings minus distributions is paid to the beneficiaries. But what if they didn't take income there? What if they deferred 1 year and pretend like the stock market went down? They didn't lose any principal, but how would you like your income value to get an 8.5% increase of the original million? So now contractually, worst case, we have $1,085,000 that's now, because we deferred it, going to give us $75,000 of income, which is 7.54% guaranteed forever. Sounds even better. What if, like a bunch of our clients, you defer for 5 years because we use some of the gold in the red bucket first for income? What if now we defer for 5 years and your million, worst case, is contractually guaranteed to be worth $1.425 million, not for lump sum, but for income purposes. And because you deferred these numbers, you're now getting $104,738 contractually guaranteed for as long as you live, which is a 10.47% net of fee in writing payout. Where can you get that contractually guaranteed for as long as you live? Nowhere. This is the only place you can get anything close to this. And if you defer longer, you get more money, but you don't want to get into the deferral game. You only want to defer as long as you need to hit the income level that you're at.